such a simple composition, but one that I really, really enjoy. That would be the Still Land from Final Fantasy IV. Oh man, absolutely, absolutely love the music out of that game. What's up, Stuff? What's up, Alexander? Hi, Stream Elements bot. Yeah. Sorry, still booting up the old hard drive. Devin is live, and I was playing some Rocket League with him earlier, and I had to lay down after that. So I am still kind of... You know, the usual. Speaking of the usual, we've seen all these sales before. I think I picked something up, though. Yeah. I'm going to keep going on with the JRPGs. This was at a pretty decent price at half off. Almost half off. And I'm very interested in checking it out. So... Now, I don't know if I'm going to play 3 before I play 5. I'm not sure if I even have access to 4, so I don't even see the point in playing them in any kind of order. Yeah, I'll probably do this next. These games are stylish as fuck. Alright, straight to it. Do I have a controller? I do have a controller. I don't know what the hell it is about when I edit videos, but there's like some goddamn law that all video editing will always finish at 3 a.m. Like, I didn't think I had that much work to do on the video, and here it is, like 4 a.m. I'm posting it. I swear to God. Every time, too. This looks like, what was that fucking weird-ass dancing game? Yeah, it's got Space Channel 5 vibes. Like, not in the gameplay. Actually, I have no idea what the hell this game is. But the art design definitely gives me Space Channel 5 vibes. Well, so there must not... Like, there's, like, no gameplay footage here. So, I'm guessing they haven't really figured it out yet. Because, like, when you've got less than a quarter of a second of actual gameplay footage, like, this is 13 seconds long. Alright. I don't trust it. Do not trust it at all. Well, they really need to update the storefront, because right now it looks like a scam game. Like, that's some, the day before level, not showing anything in the game. Oh, nope, that's not right. That was me fucking around for the, video. All right, I want to continue the adventurer's log. Yeah, it raises concerns. Like, if they've got playable, like, if they've showed off the game, it exists, it looks good. Like, that's one thing, but it is not being reflected on the storefront. And I was not at those events. So I have to assume it's a scam. That's just the way it is. Good for Texas, whoever was in that room that got to saw the game. But yeah, they gotta fix that shit ASAP if they've got an actual game to show. I'm assuming my boat is going to be wherever the hell I teleport. You know what? I'm going to go to Portoga and then go straight across. Boat! I wonder if those sparkly spots, like, replenish or something, because I'm sure I've been up the coast of Portoga. I do know one location I have to go to, because I found it while I was filming footage. I'm actually going the hard way to get there because I don't think that there is a. I don't think there is a Panama Canal in this game. Which means I'm going to have to go all the way around the Americas. All right, this should be Florida right here. Why in God's name Florida has a mountain on it, I have no idea. Let's see, this is like the Gulf. That would be the Mississippi, basically. This game looks really good. I was noticing that because, like, I was worried that, you know, just Dragon Quest footage itself, like, needed to be mixed up a little bit to be exciting. But, like, the backgrounds are really pretty. Like, I think that there's a time change while I'm playing the game, which shows like, you know, the various colors of the horizon, which, you know, this is a very attractive game now. The original, I don't think was. They did what they could with what they had, but if I remember, I didn't like it. It was like kind of an ugly game. There's only so much you can do with Nintendo cartridges. Highlight. Yeah, I asked Dara if she killed you and buried the body yet, but she told me that you guys haven't seen each other. I'm kidding. She doesn't bury the bodies. That's good meat going to waste. That motherfucker has poison breath. God damn, 20 hit points. Alright. Only one hit. I have no idea where anything is on this continent. Oh, hey, there we go. Nope, that's my ship. Hey, what's up, Longtran? Stop. You just triggered a memory. I used to play a lot of, what the hell, Tekken. So when you said, hey, Long, I just heard in my head, Lei Long. I think that, yeah, that, was that Law? Or wait, where was Lei Long from? That was Bloody Roar. I think that was the tiger guy from Bloody Roar. Yeah, I had a long, tiring, unpleasant day. I spent it with Cuddly. Did get an awesome clip out of it, though. Playing Rocket League, we are down by 1. There is no more time on the clock. They keep the ball in the air until they get a goal. And then I manage to kick the ball straight into the goal after on kickoff. Yeah. Hopefully the clip is dongless. I mean, I'm whipping my dick out by hitting that goal, but no actual dong. That was the best part about that is it was very calculated. If you watch the clip, you can see me break. So I don't go full send towards the ball. I break. I give it like a just enough time that I will be the last person to hit the ball if everybody slams on the gas. And my prediction was that I had seen it happen a couple times during that game. So the prediction there was that everybody would hit the ball at the same time and the ball would just sit in the middle of the field, which had happened a couple of times during that game. Plus it was like 4v4 chaos. So that's like, that happens all the time. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just hold off on hitting the gas, just a tick. And damn it, the ball sat right where it started. And I got a hit on it. And I know exactly how to send it from that point into the goal. So I just did exactly that. Assuming there wouldn't really be anybody to defend. The Last Sovereign. Haven't heard of that one. What game engine are you using and what genres are you interested in? I'm very interested in game design. I've been wanting to spend more time fucking around with Godot. RPG Maker. I think that's one of the ones I don't have. I've never gotten anywhere using those. They're good. Let's see, I've got VX Ace, which I think is RPGMO. That's something else entirely. shut it. MV, yeah, that's the old one. XP, I think, is the oldest, maybe? Or that... Yeah, 2005. Good God, $80. Like all the other ones, I probably wouldn't bother using it though. That's the problem with these. Like I'll start working on something and I'll hit a snag and then I'll lose interest, which is like that is a constant cycle. It looks like it's about half off, a little bit more because it's part of some bundle with another game I already have, which is probably just another version of RPG Maker. Yeah, on Steam it was like something like $30, $35. God, I kind of want to start writing a, what would it be, a review or a first impressions of Farming Simulator. I think at 100 hours in, it would still wind up being a first impressions. I am only on like year 2 or going in. I want to say I'm either going into year 3 or I am in year 3. That is one slow moving game. But it's also like, how do you describe Farming Simulator? It is mostly driving in straight lines. Oh, you haven't seen Farming Simulator before? Here, I'll show you the preview. There are they've been coming out with these every 3 years for, I want to say, 4 or 5 generations now. I think since 2015 at least.
When we think of our farms, we think of lives well spent.
All this is in-game footage.
Family. Friends. Nature. Those things fill our fond memories. Big machines, too. Oh, yes. We experienced.
Right, I haven't seen a tornado yet either. But yeah, I've been playing that probably 70 hours at this point. It just came out recently. Oh, damn it. I know a game that I've wanted to play. And I forgot about it last time I was talking about games I wanted to play. Because it's probably nowhere near the top of my list, even though I just downloaded it again. Because I wanted to play it. But I haven't played it in so long. And Steam doesn't give a shit that, like, I just downloaded it. So I probably want it to go to populate the top of the field. Because I haven't launched it yet. It's like, oh, you don't give a fuck. I'm going to put it at the bottom. A game that has gotten a ton of updates while I've been ignoring it, too. Hollow Knight. A farming simulator is, like, you can almost play it as an idle game, which is a little bit how I do. I don't usually drive the vehicles myself. Like, I'll take contracts, I'll get the vehicles where they need to go, I'll get helpers, I'll direct all the, what I want to happen on my own farm, and, fuck those guys up. Come on. But, like, with some very rare exceptions where the AI just cannot handle the driving, I usually don't, yeah, I usually don't do anything but make decisions in that game about what to buy, what fields to work. If it requires like any real effort, I usually ignore it. Yeah, but it's also multiplayer, and I feel like that game would actually shine in multiplayer because there are certain setups where, like, certain harvesters, especially with, like, carrots, you need two people because you basically drive one vehicle with the trailer next to the harvesting equipment, which that particular harvester I don't think has any storage capacity whatsoever. So, oh, that is a medal. So, like, you kind of drive side by side and you try to, like, match speeds, and, you know, there's a couple of aspects where that game's pretty cool, as a multiplayer game. But, yeah, I play it more like kind of a simulator. God, that hurts my soul. I saw a metal slime and it ran away. Yeah, but, you know, as far, like, I played it, and also most of what I do is talk about games, and I kind of do have to justify my purchases by making videos about stuff I've been playing. So, just trying to figure out how to talk about that game, though. But it's like any of those other sim games, like, people play The Sims. I've never found it particularly intriguing. Not even Project Zomboid. Like, if Project Zomboid didn't have the Sims elements in it, I would probably like it better. It's different. Right now I'm having a conversation. It's like a call and response. I'm talking to somebody else. It's slightly different when I'm trying to write for myself. Just because, like, I don't know. I kind of want to. I actually don't have any plans going into writing anything. I just start talking. I have so many different styles of video out there, I feel. Yeah, I kind of want to get the new what? Not Roller Coaster Tycoon. What the hell? There's a new theme park too, or no? There's a new theme park simulator I'd like to check out, but I don't think I'd played nearly enough of it to justify the purchase. Honestly, I don't think I've actually played The Sims. But I did play The Sims knockoff Playboy Mansion, and that's basically the same game with boobies. It got boring pretty quick. See a lot of sparkly shit up there, but I don't see a town. I think I'm doing okay on mana, though, and I'll get it back when I level up anyway. The crimes against humanity, that's what Roller Coaster Tycoon's for. Also, with Farm Sim, like, to properly talk about the game, you kind of have to describe, there is so much different equipment in that game. And I think I might actually make a first impressions video 100 hours in, complaining about the fact that I have absolutely no idea how to describe this game 100 hours in. And just like, how do I describe all these different kinds of equipment? And blah, blah, blah. Like, I still barely know what I'm doing. Oh, God. My every game of, what the hell? Civilization has started with me, I think I almost always go for the cultural victory, or the science victory. And then, at some point, it's just like, bro, I got nukes, and, it's time to conquer the rest of the world. I've always liked doing a cultural victory, just like, I'm so cool that your people defected. It's always at the point where I have already dominated the game, so there's nothing left to do but use the weapons that I've created. Ooh, I see something up there. I don't think I could get to it, though. Alright. Let's see if there's anything further south. Yeah, but the problem with Civilization, I think that's one of the games that cheats. Like, if you turn up the difficulty, like, the AI opponents literally get to cheat. I know Age of Empires is like that. It's not just a matter of the computer making better decisions. They just literally get free access to shit that you can't. And I absolutely hate that kind of game balancing. But yeah, one of my close friends just played through Hollow Knight again, and he noticed that there was a nice major expansion, free, like God mode or some shit. I forget what it was called, but apparently he just absolutely loved every second of everything they did with that game. And that's also a good reason for me to play it. See, here's a conundrum I have. I don't want to play games off stream, because I feel like that time's better spent writing or editing. But I don't want, like, I don't feel like spending the energy to stream more than once a day. Oh, that was a cool spell. Like, 2 hours is almost my cap. So I've got myself stuck in this little corner where I want to experience things on stream for the first time. Plus, cool shit happens when you're playing, and if you're not streaming it, you'll lose those moments if you're not recording or streaming. Hello. But, like, I usually feel like dog shit for most of the day. I probably watched that retrospective recently, because I'm pretty sure I've got this game confused with Dragon Quest V or 6. Because it was either 5 or 6 that had like a crazy amount of classes that you unlock. And that was the one I thought that Dragon Quest 3 was. I do remember Dragon Quest 3 because while I just put out a first impressions video for this game, and while I was doing the research on that, I remember Dragon Quest 3 came out in America, I believe, after Final Fantasy 2, which would have been actually Final Fantasy 4. Final Fantasy 2 was on the Super Nintendo, and I remember how fucking weird it was that Dragon Quest games kept getting released on the Nintendo after the hardware was basically over and done with. I remember like playing these games and I'm like, why are they still making these on a Nintendo? And I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't bother finishing Dragon Quest 3 or 4. It was just like Final Fantasy 2 and 3 were sitting right there. And by 2 and 3, I mean 4 and 6. Fucking Final Fantasy, man. Oh, finally, goddamn town. Or give up sausage, huh? Oh yeah, games usually have like really weird histories, tangents, infighting. Lot of stuff has come to light just by looking at notes that are hidden in the code for some games. Some really petty, dumb shit too. I'm guessing that because there hasn't been a save spot. Like, I feel like I'm totally safe here. I don't think they'll throw a fight at me. This, however, is probably a dungeon. I was going to ask Light if she's watched the Dragon's Quest preview that I posted, but she's probably still hanging out with Cully. Stoff knows why. Also, I need to go get that item. Which I should be able to teleport here and get my boat back, and then it's not that far away. Corporate meddling has always been a thing. There's a great story from Leonardo da Vinci about, I think it was the Statue of David, where his patron just kept complaining about, like, there was a problem with the eye. You need to redo the eyes. You need to redo the eyes. And Da Vinci grabbed a handful of grit and went up and pretended to chisel and dropped like the extra stone that he had picked up instead of actually altering the statue. And the patron said, "Oh, now it looks much better." He just wanted to be able to say that he fucked with Da Vinci's statue and take some kind of credit for the one of the best statues ever. I don't want to say crafted, sculpted. Hey, playing Dragon's Quest 11 is a great idea, which I point out in the video I just made, because the order of the games chronologically are Dragon's Quest 11, Dragon's Quest 3, and then Dragon's Quest 1. So, like, it doesn't make sense to wait for Dragon's Quest 1 and 2 to release to play back through the series, because you can play them in the actual story order. Oh, I've still got to go back and I've still got to kind of finish it. Like I got all the way through Dragon's Quest XI, but I stopped after I beat the game. I still have a ton of side content. Oh, pirates come back at night. So like all the 8-bit or yeah, all the 8-bit stuff, like I still have to finish that. Yeah, there's also a chance that Dragon's Quest XI might actually connect the series. Because Dragon's Quest 4, 5, and 6 are a different series, the Zenithians. And they don't really mention Edric at all in those. So it's basically a completely separate timeline. However, I didn't rest, did I? Because of the weird timeline split, that could lead to the other reality with the Zenithian bloodline instead of the Edric stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, Dragon's Quest already is a multiverse. Dragon's Quest Builders is just an alternate ending of Dragon Quest 1. So we already have the game's timeline being split canonically into Dragon Quest Builders, which is a really weird game compared to the other Dragon's Quest. Because nobody gives a shit about builders in any of these games. Nobody's like, oh yeah, I need a builder to create a house. Builders. All right, so for Dragon Quest Builders, it's not necessary to play the first one. The second one does everything the first one does and is just significantly better. However, they're very interesting games. It's a very different style of gameplay. I appreciate them for sure. But they're like it's not like a given that if you like Dragon Quest, you're going to like Dragon Quest Builders. It's you're talking about more of an action. It's a little bit more like a Legend of Zelda, but a very slow-paced Legend of Zelda without any of the really cool Zelda like game mechanics, unfortunately. I might have just got something good. No scholar specs? Here it is. Alright, luck down, wisdom up. You know what? I was hoping that was a helmet. Alright, there is a little island somewhere that I need to visit on this coast. That's it. Blowing through the levels. I'm not entirely sure that the EXP gain is tuned exactly where I like. I think it might be better if it took a little bit longer to level up. Can Mary wear this? She can. But it's not really that much better. Whereas that is so much better. Sorry, Mary, wherever you are. God, like, if I get around to doing a full-on review of Dragon's Quest, like, getting kind of into the trenches, the musical influences of Dragon Quest is a huge topic for me that I want to get into, that I need to study a lot more, because these are not musicians I typically listen to, but I've only listened to really because of the influence of Dragon Quest. And I'm talking about, let's see, Bach, Chopin, who else? There was another one. Yeah, but Bach and Chopin are two major influences to the music stylings here. There's a third classical musician that, like, I recognized as, you know, sounding very similar to Dragon Quest music. Not the same, but similar. I don't know if it was Wagner. I had him open earlier, but I think I've closed him since then. All right. I'll due south and a little west. But yeah, I used to, like, I used to dread classical music, even getting dragged to like Star Wars symphonies and stuff. If it wasn't like electric or if it wasn't new music, I really, as a child, I fully blame Peter and the Wolf. Like, we were forced, and unfortunately, that was a David Bowie project too. The David and the Wolf thing I kept having to listen to. But man, I fucking hate David and the Wolf. Or Peter and the Wolf, sorry. I don't like those instruments or that particular music at all. And I want to say being forced into trying, same thing with like Shakespeare. It's like, oh, Shakespeare's the best. Whenever somebody forces you into studying something and you have no interest in it, it's very off-putting. Fuck, I didn't even watch Blues Brothers for years because somebody kept pressuring me to watch fucking Blues Brothers. And I was just like, nah. What's up, Pat? It's just sitting there? Okay. Just found the goddamn orb to sit in there. Oh, to find new music, anything with like a synthesizer, electric guitar. Classical was not in the works. Let's see. So south and a little bit west. Let's see. When I was growing up, Taco putting on the Ritz was incredibly popular. And I still fucking love that song. Oh, lay it on me, stuff. Country. Did I mention country music? The closest thing to country music that I really listen to would be Magic Voxel. Yeah, thank you. Throw the link in the Discord for me. That would be awesome. Copperhead Road is like and that's really not country. Now, I've never liked country, really. I was forced to listen to it on the school bus, which is another reason I hated going to school. But this is Florida and this is America, so school's a thing of the past. In like maybe a year or two. Hi. This is cool. I'm not an anarchist, I'm a realist. Look, the dude that just got elected to office literally lives a half an hour away from me. Like, I know what we're in for. All these people that he's putting into offices, or wants to, they're all Florida people. Yeah, Mar-a-Lago's not that far away from me. Jeffrey Epstein got arrested like 20 minutes away from where I live. About 10 minutes from where I live, Rush Limbaugh got arrested for buying drugs. Mr. High and Mighty Rush Limbaugh. He's fucking dead. He was such a piece of shit. Giuliani lives here now, I think. My stepdad ran into him at breakfast once. Like, they were at the same restaurant. They didn't, like, speak or anything. It's just like, oh, god damn it, it's Giuliani. Hi, Dragon. Can I have you? Why not? This is where I live. Where am I going to live in America that's going to be very different at all? I've lived here, and I've lived in the deep south, Georgia. Nothing I do is going to change people. This is just the country I live in. You roll with the punches if you can. I did what I could. I voted. I was open about what I thought about people who were running, and I voted, and that is the extent of my authority over the world. It's not nihilistic. I am one of, I don't know how many million people. This is just the way things go. And then, basically the way it happens in America is people will fuck around, and then shit will get really bad, and we won't really do anything until our back is against the wall. And then people will get united. So, like, you know, if you have, like, a 9/11 happen, oh, all of a sudden everybody's, united together, and, you know, they're ready to break shit. All of a sudden, the country's getting along. It's just the way it's always been here. What the hell is even that quote? And, like, honestly, I trace back the Nazi movement to the United States. Like, yes, the Germans took the philosophy and ran with it, but it basically originated in the United States. Henry Ford, his writings, what we were doing came back to bite us in the ass. Like, so if you're not familiar, Mein Kampf by Hitler is almost, in a lot of places, is word for word, literally just plagiarized Henry Ford propaganda. Like, he just translated it into German and published it as his own work. So we have a history of not doing the right thing until it comes back and bites us in the ass. Well, yeah, but a lot of it is very specifically traceable to Henry Ford. Oh, right, that's my boat because I came here by boat. I'm supposed to do something here, right? Travel far and wide. Depths of the Necrogond. In the maw of the volcano. Okay, crazy old man. Right, we did some horrible shit to Native Americans. I want to say we were chemically castrating Native Americans until the 80s. It's like, it's not anything anybody really wants. It's terrible, shitty stuff nobody wants to discuss. But these are things that happened. Mountain Cleaver, Simo. Well, was that worth the journey? Tell me where the dude is, you dick. Well, I don't even think that there's a, like, you can't fix it. Like, so, like, as a descendant of Thomas Jefferson, I think slavery is absolutely abhorrent, a terrible state to put a person into. I can't go back and fix what's happened, though. Like, we just have to not do it. We have to actively not be horrible people. That's the only solution. What am I going to do? I'm disabled. I don't have money. Am I going to go back in time? Am I going to give reparations to people who definitely worked for somebody I'm related to as slaves? It's not possible. There's no solutions except for not being shitty people. But you know, that is the eternal struggle. If it was easy, then everybody would do it. Alright, so this is a weird little town that not much happened in. Alright, so I'm sure there was stuff on the North American continent back up this way. I did find an orb. Oh, you must have hated the Ewok village. It was like nothing but rope bridges. Oof. I have not played the first Nier game. I do have it, though. I played Automata. I'm not even sure if the first Nier was out when I played Automata. Like, I think that came after. On PC, obviously. I'm pretty sure Nier on PC came out after Automata. Because it was a PlayStation game. Oh, right. I can just do that. Oh god, I don't even want to think about Nier and its endings, or oh god, what was the other Drakengard and its endings? Oh, Nier Automata's ending? Yeah. Nope. Without hesitation, deleted my save. Alright, so I don't think I could get in there quite yet. Keep going north. Actually, I'm going to have to try to find a town and call it soon. My my sweat response is going off, which means that my body, like, I'm just like, hot flashes, I guess is the right word. So I'm gonna have to take my shirt off to deal with that. Oh my god, I hate being old. I'm not even doing anything. It's just like suddenly come over me. I'm too much of a sausage to do Naked Snake. More like naked Swamp Ape. I think I'm 45 now. Yeah, I think I'm 45. I'm either 44 or 45, but I'm pretty sure I'm 45. Yeah. When I, like, basically, a lot of bad stuff happened. When I turned 40, my father passed away. And, apparently, I don't deal with stress particularly well. Shut up, Pat. So I had a lot of stuff happen at once. I was starting to slow down a lot, like noticeably slow down. But I was still very active. I was still able to work circles around most of the other employees. Just like I was slow compared to me. And then I started overheating a lot, and then so my dad passed away, and then I just stopped being able to move after that. Really, I had a lot of body pain. My joints were just swollen all the time. I'm trying to think of what the hell else. Fibromyalgia. I had constant fibromyalgia pain. Just my nerve endings were always in pain. Yeah, and I just really have never recovered. So I'll have like this is like a cold response, a flu response, basically. My body decided that it needs to jack up my body temperature really quick to try to flush out an illness I don't have. I think that's also what happens to my joints is I believe my body, my immune system is just like constantly causing my joints to swell up, basically attacking my, my body for no particular reason, which is I take a shot every 2 weeks to lower my immune system. I have an abnormal immune system, period. And I intentionally weaken it. The fuck was that? With, I think it's even an experimental drug, because it's expensive, but I'm getting it for free. And I believe I'm in the test group, because it's only been around for like a year or two. Like, it has not been, so, like, if this happened earlier in my life, I wouldn't have this medication. That's what... And the best part is, while my doctors recognize the fact that I'm disabled, the government does not. They refuse. They refuse to even consider the fact that I'm disabled at all, because I'm too young. And what that means is I'm not able to collect disability yet. If you... What? Yeah, but who can equip that? Well, it's for clowns, so I'm assuming I need a gadabout for that item. Yeah. You have to fight tooth and nail. So basically, there is a John Oliver, a very recent episode of John Oliver's show where he talks about disability, and he describes exactly the process I've gone through, because they do it to everybody. They refuse to consider your claim. It basically, you file it, they ignore it for a year, deny it. You refile, they ignore it for a year, then deny it, and that happens 4 or 5 years. And then eventually it goes to federal, where it winds up getting accepted. You have to go through 5 years of being completely ignored for any chance of actually being accepted. I believe the state of Florida is like, they're basically predetermined that they will deny any request. Well, if I ever find that other monster arena, I am in really good shape. Yeah, now, my father was born disabled, but he was able to hold a job his whole life. He was in a wheelchair. He had a lot of trouble getting around. But it wasn't a situation like mine where if I move around, that like I have to lay down. It doesn't matter why. If I do the dishes, I have to lay down. I didn't really care too much. Like, the Dragon Quest Dynasty Warriors game was cool, but I didn't like it as much as I did, like, the old Dynasty Warriors games. The Hyrule Warriors actually wound up looking better to me. I want to say they did a second one, right? Because I think one of those games just wasn't really that good, and then I think that they tried it again. If I remember correctly, I played the first one. I really just did not care for it. Yeah, I typically don't play Nintendo games because that would require charging my Switch, which is far too much effort. I don't like the Nintendo ecosystem. I keep forgetting that, and then I'll buy one of their Game Boy derivatives, and then I'll remember, oh right, I don't like consoles because the games are never cheap. It's very limited what you can play. Usually, I don't have space for a console anymore. Yeah, the second Hyrule Warriors game looked really good. Oh, I know what's going on, because I'm holding a controller. I don't know why I keep forgetting that holding my arms, like holding a controller or trying to use a smartphone, really fucks with my rib cage. Yeah, that's what's going on. Fuck. I don't usually have quite this much trouble when I'm doing keyboard and mouse. Alright, is there anything up this frickin' coast? I bet everything's on the inside and I just kind of turned back too early. And so I actually did find an orb this stream, so at least I got something accomplished. I keep forgetting I got an orb because I didn't do anything to, like, earn it. It's just like, oh, it's there. I guess it would be too redundant if you had to do a boss fight for every single orb. Like, I was kind of expecting to fight a pirate ghost or some shit, but, like, oh, I suppose it kind of breaks it up. Like, oh, hey, you know, you just happen to find an orb. No boss. You don't know what to expect now. What's weird is it was the red orb. The red orb is typically the first orb you find in a Dragon Quest game. I think in one of them it's the only orb you get. Or maybe it's the orb at the very beginning and I didn't play the rest. I want to say that was Dragon Quest IV. Questionable hut. Oh. There's something I forgot to do. Bye, stuff. I've got just the man for the job. That's not where I'm going. Oh no, this is where I'm going. Hey, Dan! What's going on? Oh, I need to... There we go. Oh my god. Oh. I want to know where I'm getting those subscribers from. It might be Dragon Quest. It might be something else. But I've gotten this sudden influx. I imagine it's Dragon Quest. I've been gaining subscribers a lot quicker all of a sudden. Which is really nice because it's happening at when I hit 950 subscribers. Alright, where is my mother? I imagine I don't live in the castle. Alright, this is like a actual inn, not my house. Do I live here? I don't think I do. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't find my character's mother somewhere in this castle. Alright, can't go through that wall. And then, I've got a job for Dan. The princess has a lisp. All right. These are barracks. Ooh, I can come back and get that slime. And I think this is this a dungeon? I don't remember. Dreamer's Tower. Okay, I think this was the first dungeon. Or no, bubble slimes. Okay, yeah. Dan, you just reached level 2. Dan, you made it into the party. Dan, I will never see you again. He needed a merchant, and stuff is leveled up. What? That was not planned. It just happened to be convenient. Don't talk about Light Lottie like that. She can be a cat if she wants. Danberg! Dan! Otisburg! Otisburg! I just got rid of this motherfucker, and now his name is a permanent part of my map. Dan! What are you doing, bro? Well, if it isn't Jeffer Quest, this is Dan dialogue. Okay, so I'm assuming that this town is just going to upgrade every time I come back to it. There was a second building here I don't think I went into. I'm wondering if I have to like buy or sell stuff there to make things happen. What an intolerant nation. Well, at least we know who the village idiot is. It's right on the it's right on the town billboard. Alright, is there anything besides a shitty little town with no beds in it? Named after Dan. Did you say President-elect? Oh my god. I have ribs for dinner. And also, I think, oh, what the hell is that called? Is it rib roast? I think it's rib roast. It's got au jus sauce. Very, leftovers from a restaurant. Oh, hi. I got a metal slime. I'm gonna go create that, or I'm gonna go kill that myself. They're good XP. No, but you roll with the punches. You first you understand the people that he is trying to promote in his government are inept. Probably don't understand the law, therefore will be breaking it constantly. They may not be able to accomplish the things you're worried about. And there has been a whole system in place to keep them from doing that, which held for 4 years. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Sometimes the worst thing you could do is succeed, too. Like I said, he's got all 3 branches of government right now, which means... they don't got... That party don't... There's no excuses. They got the House, the Senate, and the, the White House, the executive. So, they're, like... If something goes wrong, who you gonna blame? So, like I said, you just kind of roll with it. And sometimes when bad stuff happens, it leads to good results. Because, people will get pissed off and finally do something about their situation. Alright, teleportation shrine is something for another time. Yeah, like I had bad stuff to say about Pam Bondi from just like living in Florida and knowing things that she's been a part of. But by by the fact that he wants her to move up into what is it, AG? Attorney General. There is so much worse stuff that's being put out there that she's done. A lot of these people are getting targets on their back that they do not want. Because if you're going to be promoted into a high executive office, you will get investigated. And all these people got terrible skeletons in their closet. So, sometimes it's not a terrible thing. All right. But Final Fantasy is the politics RPG. Dragon Quest is just go beat up the dragon. I don't think I'd do anything with this. Final Fantasy, the state is always evil, and you fight God at the end. I mean, politics and religion in Final Fantasy is pretty much the driving force of all of the plot lines. All right. Yeah, same shit's on sale. You guys can look through all this yourself. Oh, 3. I don't know if I actually want this, but I have the other ones, so I might as well at some point. Bone to pick with Gads. Bah. All right, it's time for me to go strip down, cool off, and eat some ribs. Tasty, tasty ribs. As always, Dragon Quest has been super freaking awesome. I don't have too much more of the map to uncover, but I think I still have 4 orbs to find. Yeah, I think I've only picked up 2 orbs so far. So, who knows? I'm not to the point where I'm going to look at strategy guides yet, but there is still plenty. I don't know how much of the world there is left to explore, really. I need to find a key to open certain doors, and what the hell else do there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. It's Dragon Quest, baby. Just walk around until shit happens. I'll see ya.